What's up everybody, it's Coach Dragon from Strong Dragon Training and I'm back with a product review today for you guys. Over the past 5 days, Roar Ambition has sent me 3 different products to test out on myself and see how they would improve my fitness lifestyle. The first one I want to talk to with you guys about today is a fat burner, a thermogenic called InstantKNOCKOUT. Now, starting first and foremost, it's Fueling Pro for athletes. We have 120 capsules that you take 4 times a day and you get a 1-month supply out of this one. Pretty typical with most of the fat burners out there, and for some of you guys that don't know this about me, in the past I have a very good experience when it comes to fat burners. I've been competing in natural bodybuilding, classic physique, I've even done men's physique in the past, so I stepped on stage, won a couple of shows, and I've placed very well in shows, so I know what a good fat burner is, how to use them and how to make the most out of it. So I haven't been taking this product exactly as I would prep for a show because I wanted to make it as realistic as possible to my lifestyle and possibly most of you guys' lifestyle out there. So I've still been doing my intense workouts. I've cleaned up my diet, but I've cleaned it in a way to be able to sustain my daily work needs. So I'm not as strict as I would be when I'm prepping for a show, but I am eating healthy. I'm watching my carbs, I'm having my protein intake, my fats and my vegetables, everything like that. I've been watching, I've been measuring and doing everything by the book, just like somebody who's looking to lose fat and just get into a better shape. Now with this one, what has happened is how they recommend the directions to use it is you would take the first one in the morning on an empty stomach. Typical with most fat burners, you take it first thing in the morning, you take the next one between breakfast and lunch, 1 hour after lunch, and then 1 hour before dinner. They also recommend not to take it within 5 hours before going to bed. Now, just because I'm a wise monkey, I've tried that. And I won't lie to you guys, it does give me that little bit of energy. So even though my day is so tired and I'm running around left, right, and center, I have so many things to do that I just do not have enough hours in a day, I found out that if I took this too close to bedtime, it gave me that boost of energy. I wasn't wired necessarily, but I did find that I had a little bit of hard time going to sleep. So it was on purpose that I've done that to see if it's actually the case, because if this thing can keep me up, it can keep anybody up. So word of advice right now, guys, follow the instructions on the box. Don't take it 5 hours before bedtime. It did woke me up, it did give me that little bit of boost that I needed, and I did have a little bit of hard time sleeping. So that's the first warning on this video. The other thing that I wanted to mention about this one is in the morning time, first thing when I woke up, I purposely woke up a little bit early so I can test it out like I've done in the past with all of my other fat burning products, and I've done 10 to 15 minutes of cardio. Just a little bit of a jog, nothing too serious, but what I found is that it works amazing to give me that heat feeling. It's like burning something right in the core here. It's burning and I'm sweating. In 15 minutes, I'm sweating as if I was doing normally about 25 to 30 minutes of cardio. So sweat is running down my back. I am running out of breath a little bit, and it is excellent. So from that point of view, it is absolutely amazing. Throughout the day, also what I'm finding is that it's giving me a little bit more of a sustainable energy. So if you guys would think about, the one thing is you take an energy drink or you drink coffee and you have an espresso shot, etc., 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 you have that increase in energy over the day, but then boom, you crash. Or some of you guys may get the jitters and you want to climb up the walls and do everything, but then boom, in a couple of minutes you drop down. With this one, I did not feel that jitterness. I did not feel that boost in energy and then boom, I want to sleep right away. It gave me a sustainable level of energy. And even though I am a coffee drinker and I've relied heavily on coffee before, again, like I mentioned, my schedule is super crazy throughout the day. I've purposely given up the coffee on a daily basis just to see how this thing has worked for me, and I won't lie, it gave me a sustainable good amount of energy to keep me going throughout the day. I can't say that I was running left, right, and center like I have 120 volts hooked to my back, but it gave me the energy I needed to sustain throughout the day, do my work, do my workouts, and not crash at the end of the day. And I'll explain to you why that happens when we go over the ingredients. 5 hours, do not exceed the standard dose. Of course, with like any other medication, never take more than what they recommend in here. Even though it's a supplement, it has natural ingredients into it, you never want to exceed what they recommend for you to take. So always drink it with water, 4 pills a day, and you have a 1-month supply right over here in it. It has been tested and proven by athletes since 2014. So when they told me about this one, I've seen it before, I heard about it before, I never got a chance to try it before. But when I've seen that it's been tested and overly tested and athletes have actually liked this one since 2014, I'm like, you know what? How can it hurt? It's been tested on the market. It's not something that's brand new out of the pharmaceutical company. So it's something that I think might work for me. And you know what? They weren't lying. It actually does a pretty good job in what's intended to do. Now, going over the ingredients in the back over here. So serving size, 4 capsules, 30 servings per container, essentially a 1-month supply of things. Here's what's happening. Now, just like with any other fat burn, you have your vitamin D3, your B6, your B12 in small quantities, all of that beautiful stuff. But here is where the bread and butter of the supplement is. You have the Glucomannan. That's 1,800 milligrams. Now, what this is, it is a natural fiber. What this thing does, when it enters your body, any kind of water and fluid left within your stomach that doesn't give you that feeling of being full, it's absorbed. So in other words, when you take this supplement specifically, it doesn't make you feel hungry necessarily, so it doesn't give you that food craving after every meal that you have. You have your meal, you feel full for longer, and main culprit for that, or main thank you for that, I should say, is the Glucomannan, which, like I said earlier, it is a fiber that absorbs the water out of your stomach. This provides you that feel of satiety, that feel of not having to eat every 5 seconds. So it keeps you full for longer, but keeps your energy levels in. One thing I'm going to mention to you guys with this fat burner is too, you need to stick to your meal plans. The one thing is, a fat burner, I don't care who makes it in this whole world, if you don't have proper diet with it, it's not going to work. It's not steroid, it's not magic, it's not Harry Potter type of stuff. It is a natural supplement, and it's meant to aid your body get to your goals more efficiently, right? So there's always extreme cases out there that I've seen, and I've worked with clients on this over my 10 years of personal training and coaching experience. Some people have been eating complete crap throughout the day, taking the pills, oh my goodness, I'm getting no results. Well, obviously, you can't expect to eat sweets and everything under the sun and then have a natural supplement and expect it to do wonders. It doesn't work that way. But then they went to the other extreme as well, some other people, and because it makes you feel full and you don't feel the need to have that much food, they don't eat anything. So now you're going into the other end, that these supplements, and especially InstantKNOCKOUT, the K, is so powerful that if you don't have the food, if you don't give your body the nutrients necessary, you start feeling a little bit of a head spin, dizziness, and then you get into the point of weakness, because it is meant to give you that energy, that sustainable energy that you burn calories even when at rest, that heat feeling that I was speaking about earlier. And I also promised that I was going to tell you exactly what causes that. Is the cayenne pepper, which comes in 100 milligrams for the servings in this one. So the cayenne pepper is the main ingredient which gives you that feeling of heat, which gives you that feeling that there's something right in here inside your body that is heating up nicely. So that is the calorie burn, that it gets your body to work a little bit more and harder with what's happening around it to burn fat and calories more effectively. This is where the supplement effect comes into play. Now, because of the Glucomannan and the cayenne pepper, cayenne powder rather, not pepper, my apologies, you will get that feeling that I'm feeling full, I shouldn't be eating. But don't follow that kind of feeling. You need to follow your set meals. You need to have them based on what your goals are, whether you're prepping for a stage or whether you're just looking to lose a couple of pounds of weight. Follow your meal plan as directed by your dietitian, your nutritionist, your personal trainer, etc., and keep with it, because this thing will work miracles if you follow it properly and have proper food with it, okay? Now, moving on from there, we have the green tea extract. And this one comes in exactly 500 milligrams per serving. So what does the green tea extract do? I'm not sure if you guys have followed in the past Dr. Oz and some of the podcasts now on health and diet and nutrition, things like that. They always tell you in between, try not to go with coffee, try to go with green tea. Drink green tea, drink as much as possible, as much as 5 cups per day to lose body weight. Now, what happens with green tea is essentially it targets the stored energy within your body, and it has been directly proven that it targets the stubborn fat, as people call it. If some of you guys have been in that position when you look at your abdomen, or in the case of women at the thighs and things like that, you say, I'm working out, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but this stubborn fat is just not going away. I don't know how to target it. Well, green tea has been one of the ways proven to target this stubborn fat and burn it more efficiently by targeting the stored energy and releasing it into the body. So green tea, now you don't have to drink it anymore. You have it right in this supplement. It's there, it's doing its job, and it's doing its job amazingly. Finally, I mentioned earlier about that crash, that jitterness, that effect. And caffeine is found in pretty much any supplement. You walk into you go to a Raw Ambition website, you go into any kind of supplement store you want out there, and you will find that they have caffeine in most of their pills, in most of their fat burners, most of their energy boosters, whatever. But you combine caffeine with L-theanine. So caffeine, to be exact, here is 300 milligrams per serving, and L-theanine comes in 100 milligrams. Now, these two components paired together, they work amazingly together. When they're paired together, they give you that easy boost of energy, that maintainable boost of energy. They don't give you a spike and then drop like caffeine by itself would do. Putting them both together, they allow you to last the day, do your workout, do your work, spend time with your family, do your hobbies, whatever it is, with a nice sustainable energy without requiring you, once you're done your maybe hour or 30 minutes of energy boost, then you crash, you just want to sleep. Okay, you have a nice little boost, maintain, and then it comes down gently. Now, with this one, the way that they spread it out throughout the day, you take it 4 times throughout your whole day. It doesn't need to come to that low. You always have a nice, sustainable high point throughout the day until you go to bed. That's why they're saying 5 hours before bedtime, don't take this product because it will keep you up at night. And if you don't have a busy schedule like I do, and even myself, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it gave me an energy boost and I had a little bit of a hard time sleeping. I did pass out eventually because I was dead tired from my day, but it gave me that energy to do a couple of more things, and I didn't feel like I crashed in bed and I was out. So please be careful when you take this, guys. What I also want to show you that I find really neat from this product specifically is the actual bottle. I'm not sure if you guys can see it over here, but it looks like a fist. It looks like a freaking fist. How cool is that? So I was really impressed. Little things like these impress me, and when I see this little fist over here with the pills inside, I'm like, I'm gonna take these pills even more right now, and I'm gonna make more for me because it's a freaking fist. What's more tough than a fist punching your fat away? All right, so what I'm gonna say to you guys is, as an overall 5 days into it, I'm going to post another video on this supplement in a couple of weeks, just to show you guys the progress and what has happened. I've taken measurements of my body right before I started this supplement, 5 days ago to be exact, and by a couple of weeks I'm gonna take measurements again and let you guys know exactly what's been happening with my body. As I mentioned, I'm not changing my work schedule, because when I prepare for a show in the past, I've been going a little bit slower on work so I can focus and maintain my energy on workouts, and of course with all the weight loss and everything, it's a whole different story when it comes to a show. This time I want to take this supplement and 2 more that I'm going to go over with you guys in next few videos. I wanted to put them to the test and see if they can sustain your average person, average busy entrepreneur's lifestyle. And so far, the first 5 days, none of them have disappointed me at all. I'm doing great. I'm able to maintain my diet plan. I'm not crashing. I'm finding that I don't need as much external aid from energy drinks and coffee and things like that. It's not interfering with my schedule in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it is boosting my energy to do that extra little bit of more work when I find the time in between and not having to take a 15-minute nap or anything like that. Personally, based on the fat burners that I've seen out there, it's not a bad price. It's very, very fairly priced for a fat burner, and especially a fat burner that so far it has worked for me. Again, I'll give you an even better review in a couple of weeks, but so far it hasn't disappointed me. It works like some of the what I considered at the time to be top level, state-of-the-art fat burners. So this one is very high on my list right now. And if in a couple of weeks it gives me the result that I'm expecting to see out of it, it's gonna come at number one at my list. And a big advantage is this little fist bottle. I am obsessed with this bottle. I love it. When this is done, I'm keeping this little fist because I absolutely love it. They're very creative. But yeah, guys, ask me any questions you like. You're free to drop. You know I always answer the questions back 24 hours tops. I will get back to you and answer any kind of questions you like. But I hope this gave you a little bit of an idea of what I'm dealing with. I've been kind of dropping on my Instagram some hints and ideas that I am going to be going on a few supplements. I didn't give you guys the idea as to what they are. But here we go. The number one Instant Knockout, number one product that I've tried out of the three is this one. No disappointments yet. I'll see you in a few weeks on the same supplement to let you know what I've done. And at that point too, I will show you guys my measurements and I will show you a little bit of a comparison and how it has helped me change my body. I'll catch you on my next video.